Today, 3 AI chatbots each make an Unity game for me. Let's see which bot gives us the best idea and, most importantly, also knows how to execute it. We have obviously OpenAI's ChatGPT, Google Gemini and Microsoft's Copilot competing in this challenge. We will start with ChatGPT and simply ask it to give me a game idea for a Unity 3D. It came up with a game idea named Cube Runner, where player constantly moves forward and tries to dodge obstacles at the same time. And of course, the further the player gets, the more points he gets. Without asking, the AI also gave me needed scripts for the game. Now, let's hop into Unity. We got 4 scripts. Obstacle spawner, which spawns game objects in the player's path. Player collision, which makes the game end when player hits an obstacle. We got player controller, that makes the player move, and lastly score manager, which adds points to the screen according to how long the player has stayed alive. Okay, this is crazy. Let's create a plane and cube game object on top of it. This cube will be our player. After attaching player controller script to it, you can see when I start the game, the cube starts moving. Now they just need to track the camera in the player and add obstacle spawner script to our project. Voila! Now we can move around and try to avoid these big tall blocks. And when player hits one of them, the game pauses. Last thing is to add some matchless and post-processing, plus obviously implement the score script, and our little basic simple game is done. I use Shiny Machine to make the camera follow to be much smoother. I recommend using it in your projects as well. Alright, this is basically the first game done. Next, let's hop into Google's own AI chatbot, Gemini, and we'll ask the exact same thing. It came up with an idea called Bounce the Ball, where we have to bounce the ball somewhere apparently. I didn't quite understand what's the point of this game or what it even needs to be. The instructions felt unclear. I asked script for player controller and got it. Now I will just quickly copy and paste the script into our project. After making a platform and ball as a player, it's time to test it. The ball just rolls around and falls off the platform. I can't even control it with mouse or keyboard. I asked again to make the ball follow the mouse. And yeah, I got the same result over and over again, so I decided to change the plan a little. The player won't punch, but just rolls around and tries to not fall down. Let's quickly do a game area where player has to roll until it reaches a green platform. I think I'll have to use Shiny Machine camera to follow the player. This gives me a headache. This is top tier gameplay. Let's try to get to the end of this level. Oh, I went too fast. Next try. Now let's be careful, so we won't fall into the void. One last corner and then we are at the finish line. Slowly and carefully now. Let's go, this is easy. Last but not least, we have the Microsoft's Copilot AI, which gave us 3D maze game idea. Basically, it's a game where we try to get out of a maze, and it's first or third person game, and I decided to go with a first person. I downloaded a free player controller, and the biggest question is, why is it undercrowded? Well, this will do fine in our prototype game. To escape a big maze, we need a generator which make us the maze. The bot took its time to respond, but I'm not surprised because, you know, the same company behind this chatbot made Internet Explorer. But yeah, Eventually, I got the script and made a wall that it should use in making a complete maze for us. The script didn't work at first, but after 50 tries, I got it working. Still, it isn't impressive, but at least it's something. Well, this is the game. Let's try to escape. This shadow looks kinda funky. Let's continue. After walking for a couple minutes, I eventually found a way out. Alright, which idea and game was the best in your opinion? Tell it in the comments. And remember to subscribe to see more.